Okay, here we go. Let us see what happens. There we go. Okay, it's actually going up. Coolio. Okay, let's see how this runs now. Okay, tell me if it gets laggy again. So far, it looks better. Like, I don't know what I did, but it looks better. Whatever I did looks a lot better. So, here is hoping. I got about an hour. Let's have some fun. Here's hoping it doesn't freeze again. Whatever I did. I'm actually, just for safety's sake, because I don't really know how everything's going to work out, I am going to switch over to Sumner. Because I don't know how everything's going to... Okay. Yeah, just let me know if things freeze again. It already looks a little less laggy, so I'm hoping that that is applicable. I'm not going to be doing anything like healery. Actually, let me check. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything like healery, because I don't know how this new Wi-Fi adapter thing's going to work, and I don't really know what the deal with the whole, like, stream things. But if things get, like, frozen again, let me know, because I can deal with the lag. I would rather, like, the lag is a thing than like, either, like, anything that breaks the stream, like, frozen or disconnection. So I can deal with the lag is fine. I don't mind the lag as much, essentially. But we'll see about, yeah, we'll see about some of the other things. I did shift some stuff around, so I am hoping that that helps. Yeah, I shifted some stuff. I ended the stream and then I, like, switched some stuff around. So I have a new Wi-Fi adapter I'm currently kind of, like, working on. And so, and I also have a new streaming software, because I think the other streaming software I had was, like, using too much bandwidth or whatever. So I'm still trying to, like, get all the settings correct on the new streaming software, so that could also be causing the, like, freezing. Yeah. But, that's also a plausibility. I don't know. So right now, we actually have the highest thing that AT&T can provide us, and then we got a room booster. So I'm trying to, like, boost the Wi-Fi up. Actually, I wanted to show these off. While I'm waiting, I might as well show these off. So I've been working on little, like, horsefant shields. I don't know how well y'all can see them. Let me actually, I'm gonna go over here so I can just, the music's gonna stop, just so I can, like, make sure y'all can see them. I've been working on these little, like, horsefant shield, like, amulet things. Yeah, okay, cool. I changed some stuff in my system, so I'm hoping that works out. But yeah, I'm working on these little shields. I'm not completely satisfied with the end results yet. Like, I've been doing a bunch of different kind of, like, variations of the same thing. And I'm not completely satisfied with the end results yet. Room booster. That is an excellent Lalafell name. I'll give you that. I feel like that would be, that's an excellent Lalafell or Asura name, room booster. But yeah, so I have been working on my little, like, horsefant shield amulets. But as I said before, I'm a much better sculptor than I am painter, and then I put some, like, sparkly fabric on the back. I'm still not entirely sure if I want to keep doing the fabric on the back. I'm kind of playing around with it for now, until I get something that makes me feel like it's, you know, I'm kind of a perfectionist about it. So I do have these little like horse font shields that I've been working on. I used Mod Podge on these guys to try to waterproof them a bit more, and I don't really like the end result of that. I think the Mod Podge is a little too thick. So I think I'm either going to use like tacky glue, fabric glue, or like clear nail polish to kind of buff it out in the future. And then like these were the originals, which are more like color swatchy and a little less, they're a little too bright for my taste. If you actually look at like the shield in like the picture, like horse font shield, it's a little more like muted color wise. I don't know. I'm gonna get these a little closer. But yeah, I'm definitely like the sculpting is easier for me than the painting, because I did do like sculpture art. So like I'm not as good like clay wise, I should say, but I am like getting there, I guess. Yeah, so I am working on the shields. I said I was gonna work on them and send them out, and like those ones I guess technically are good enough to send out, but like I don't feel like they're as I don't want to say perfect, because nothing's perfect. I don't feel like they're as good as I want them. Like they're passable, but I don't know if they're not as like decent as I'd like them. I think I got the color swatching good. The main issue I'm having right now is that like I don't like the finish that I did on this, and I'm not sure about having the fabric on the back. I might just keep them not having the fabric on the back and do a different finish. Thank you. I'm trying really hard to get them to look a lot like his shield. I looked around and a lot of the shields have like the hole in them, and I don't want that. So I'm like, yeah, see, it's like really shiny. You can actually see in the video how shiny it is, and I don't like how shiny the finish turned out. So I'm gonna have to do a different finish on them. But yeah, like the original ones that I did that were more, these are more just like the first three I did, and they're more like color swatching ones, so the color's not as good. But yeah, they're around. I'm working on it. I'm gonna send them out to, like, I'll send them out. Like, if I get some that I'm, like, happy with the finished product, I'd totally be sending those out. So, if anybody wants one, I guess, hit me up on Discord, and I'll send one to you. I know that, like, you can buy some, like, from the official, like, thing and other stuff, but it's, like, super expensive. So I was just like, well, I can make those. It's not that hard. I mean, they're passable. They just... it's more just like I'm kind of very methodical about it, and I want them to look really, really good. And I want them to look really, really nice. Yeah, so there's that. You'll take one? Okay, I'll send you one. I already have Nero's address, so I'm gonna send Nero. I'm kind of like creating a big gift box for you again. But yeah. I'm not that great. I will say that I'm not that great. I mean, my sister could probably do a better job. She actually like, you know, went to makeup school, like film makeup school, and had to like do a bunch of those giant like clay things. I mean, I try really hard to get it to work. Essentially. I mean, I'm still creating a bunch of stuffed animals and leaving them around town. Like, that hasn't ended. I still have a bunch of those I'm doing. Crash while stepping. I bet I could knit a scarf while stepping on somebody. This is the most recent stuffy I did. I got a bunch of these, like, giant plastic buttons, and I've just been using them as eyes. But yeah, I'm still, like, leaving stuffed animals around. I'm actually, yeah, this is going to be kind of a shorter stream because I'm meeting with the dog trainer today, and I'm going to leave stuffed animals around while with the dog trainer. Since I'm going to have to be out there anyway, I may as well. You need that? I mean, yeah, I'm a very fast knitter, I will say that. Oh, hey! Nero, if you're on, do you want to join me for the next roulette? Or if someone craps out of this one? We can run some stuff together if you want. I'm not doing anything, healing. I don't know if I can cross-stitch. Cross-stitching is a whole other ball game. But, speaking of Harsh Font's shield, look where we are. That is, fortuitous timing. Oh, I was just wondering if you want to join me for some roulettes while you're on. It's like the game heard what I was saying. Okay, I have not played, tank stance! Tank stance! Tank stance! Oh my fucking god, tank stance! Tank stance! Please, for the love of God, thank you! I can't cast any of my primals if you do that! I know, especially right after I was talking to the shields, right? I'm like, I cannot, for the love of fuck. I cannot cast any of my primals if that happens. Oh, hey, they're actually wearing the shield. Anytime you level sync, it happens. I think they're a new tank, but yeah. Like, anytime you level sync, that happens. Okay, cool! Cool. I'll check Discord in a second. Yeah, for all you, new tanks out there, anytime your character level syncs, you lose tank stance. So, always check your tank stance at the beginning of the dungeon. Because if you're level syncing, if you're going down a level, you're gonna lose tank stance. Alright, all good. Yeah. So there is that. Just a little FYI to, I have my Carby out, right? I don't know how to play Summoner at this low level. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is... Summoner changes happened when I was... Like, I had already hit 80 when they, like, revamped Summoner. So, I played Summoner, like, through Endwalker, and, never played Tank. I mean, I like Warrior. I don't like Paladin that much, but I like Warrior and Dark Knight just fine. Gunbreaker's fair. Gunbreaker's like, a samurai, a ninja, and like a samurai, a ninja, and let's say a machinist stuck in a trench coat, pretending to be a tank. Well, yeah, because you're leveling with the changes. So they revamped Summoner in between Shadowbringers and Endwalker. So I got Summoner to, the level cap at the time was 80. During, like, before Endwalker released. And then they revamped Summoner and changed how the class played. And so I knew how it played at 80, but, like, I have to go back and figure out how it plays at a lower level. So I'm a good high level summoner, but I'm kind of like still figuring out how to do it in a lower level fashion, I guess I should say. Ruin and timers. I mean, I know how it plays at high level, so I'm just kind of having to, like, make my brain do it backwards, essentially. Again, I would rather take lag than the stream stopping. So if it's laggy, that's fine by me. Then if the stream just fully stops, you know, I'm gonna take what I can get, Wi-Fi wise, and if it actually works out Wi-Fi, it's doing pretty well so far, especially now that I've kind of like switched it. yeah. High-level summoner's really fun. Being able to summon all the primals is quite a thrill. I like being able to summon Bahamut. Again, what got me into Summoner was seeing that a dragon came out of a book. Dragons and books are my two, like, top favorite things. So, dragon coming out of a book, you know, kind of I still want to get tattoos that are like, I want to get them on my collarbone, because that's the only spot where my skin is kind of decent. I want to get one that is like a lily and maybe like a half moon, with like the white mage kind of, like a little, like, white mage inspired one. And then I want to get, like a little book with like a dragon coming out of it that's like a summoner inspired one. That's just on my list of things. You're actually a dragon from a book? Okay. I mean, you are a Lalafell, like, a Tonebury one would be appropriate. I mean, I think a Tonebury tattoo, I've seen some really cool Tonebury tattoos. Oh my god, this area is so beautiful. But I've seen some really cool Tonebury tattoos. I've also seen some really cute, like, carbuncle tattoos and, like, chocobo tattoos and stuff. The main thing is, like, I don't want it to, I want to get something that's, like, loosely inspired, simply because, like, you know, I don't want things to be, like, a Harry Potter, like, transphobic J.K. Rowling situation, or an Activision Blizzard, like, people drinking breast milk in the break room situation, you know? Where you get these tattoos that are, like, inspired by things you love, and then the things you love turn to shit. I don't want, that's why I want to do something kind of loosely inspired, because I don't know what the future holds. Also, like, I have psoriasis, and, like, you know, that's an autoimmune condition that affects, my, skin. So, like, getting tattoos is difficult for me, and all the spots where it's easiest to get tattoos is not easy for me because I have a lot of residual scar tissue because I just didn't get proper treatment for my psoriasis until much later in life. And that's not really fair to the tattoo artist either. So, yeah. You have a transphobic J.K. Rowling tattoo? A lot of people do. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do 4. Ow. Fuck off. Oh my god. Fuck off, Grinox. I hated these guys going through Heaven's Ward. I ain't gonna lie. These guys fucking sucked. a meme. Simply because if you have anyone say, I have the power, and then they get beaten to a bloody pulp in like 2 seconds flat, you're just like, ah, there. Okay. I keep wanting to hit 9, like F9 over there. Cause that's... I mean, I have cutscenes turned off, Nero, so it's not like I'm gonna be spoiling anything crazy. No, I don't want to make you all cry. That's not my intention. Plus, I already showed the shields. That's enough. The fact that we got this right after I was, like, showing off those, like, shields I made is oh, that's a new thing. Okay, is an insane twist of fate that I'm not sure if it's cruel or fortuitous. I mean, Tataru is a spy. Let's be very, did they change the, I think they may have changed some of the, stuff from here. But let's be very transparent. Tataru is a spy. She's just a good spy with backup. But she is a spy. Yeah, I think they may have. No, actually they didn't. They just, oh, it's the like thing they did where they upped the graphics a bit of some of the newer gear, like older gear. They upped the textures a bit. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, oh, those gloves look really good. I would have known if that was something I needed to farm, and then I'm like, wait a second. Remember they upped the like texture of everything. Yeah, they don't need to know that Tataru's a spy, and the reason that the coffers of the Scions got filled during Heaven's War was because Tataru spent time in a seedy inn, fucking people and blackmailing them. Yeah, no one needs to know that. That's why we beat them up. We're just covering Tataru's ass. That's my headcanon, that Tataru, is as successful as she was at doing all the Scion coffers and stuff because she was able to basically fuck people and blackmail them. No one can convince me that didn't happen. I mean, our coffers, like the Scion coffers went down, and Alphino is not helping matters. Oh man, I remember when Endwalker got announced, so we were all like, it's gonna be Tataru. Tataru's gonna be Zodiark, and unfortunately they didn't do that. I would have absolutely loved it if they had done that. That would have made my day. But of course they didn't. It wouldn't, I mean, of course they didn't, you know. It would have been funny, though. Or if, like, there had been some sort of reference to everyone memeing about it. I mean, honestly, I would love to see Tataru and Kryl get together and become the badass lesbian couple that we all deserve. I mean, okay, Tataru and Hancock have a good thing going on. But Kryl gets shit done on, like, a bureaucratic level, and Tataru gets shit done just on, like, both of them get shit done on a bureaucratic level that, like, but, like, in different ways. And it would be fun. But yeah, Tataru and Hancock do have their thing. Hate Ifrit. Okay. As a summoner, most of the times I die are when I'm in the Ifrit stance. I know it's all about, like, timing, and that's part of how summoner works, but fuck! I mean, yeah, that's kind of the joke, right? I don't think Tataru could be the living embodiment of depression. I don't think that would work. Because, like, Tataru's, like, chaotic good, you know? She could, yeah, she could. I wouldn't put it past her. Okay. I'm actually kind of glad we're getting through this fight okay. This used to have to be one of those fights I had to, like, almost have a macro explaining how it worked. I mean, yes, it is true that before Tataru joined Minfilia, she went through a lot of shit. So, that does make her as ruthless as she is. Although, I kind of think if Tataru was going to have a villain arc, she would have just killed her own father. Like, I think that would have been the case. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to do the Dragoon, because I think they did really well. Oh, the upped textures on this actually look pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm like, oh, is there new gear? And then I'm like, no, they just revamped the textures and now they look pretty good. Alright, I'll invite you when I'm out of this. Yeah, let's be out raw together. Let's be out raw together. Let's fucking do it. I'm gonna, yeah, invite you to my party. You've never been an edgy dragon boy, Nero. You need to be an edgy dragon boy at least once in your life. The edge! The edge! Alright, what do you want to run as? Or what do you need done? Just want to make sure I'm not going over currency-wise. You need to be an edgy dragon boy for longer. Or dragon girl, you know, whatever you feel up to. The edge is immaculate. What should we run? What do you want to run? We are not doing main scenario. I don't hate us. We could do... You were thinking about doing it now? I'm not doing it now, but you could go. Do you want to do normal raids? Alright, let's do normal raids. Yeah, when I did my poll, the top two, like, Aura and Makote tied, and then on Discord, Makote won. So, I was like, okay, I'll do Makote now, and then I'll do Aura later on. Because I do like being a sexy anime Dragonborn. But I'm also trying to, like, get used to being tall for when Femheroth comes out. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I changed my sub points to Fantasia funds. Because at this point, I'm just a Fantasia addict. So, yep, that's a thing. That's happening. At this point, I'm just rolling with the Fantasia addict stuff. I thought of making it like the cat girl waifu fund, but then I was like, I'm not always a cat girl though. Or like the furry fund, but I'm also like not a furry, so it wouldn't really work. But yeah. If we get Midsummer, I'm gonna be pissed. I always get that one, and I'm like, no. Furry support fund. Again, I'm not a furry. I don't think it would work. Oh, I also need to run 12th Circle too, Nero, if you want to run 12th Circle for the sword. Because that would be my 7th sword. Because I didn't run it the first week it was out. So if you want to do 12... Oh, we got 8th Circle. But if you want to do 12th Circle too, I am down. Because then I could get, like... Then I could get the fan weapons. I could get one of the fan weapons, I guess. I guess that is true. The cat ears were... The cat ears actually started as a joke from my family. Because I played Makote in FF14. I played Makote for 2-3-ish years straight. And it was kind of a running joke. And it just kind of took off from there. Okay. Alright, cool. I've just been doing the last couple circles, honestly. I haven't been doing all of it. I have not been as diligent with gear grinding as I should be. Oh, we got 2 summoners. Hey, we summoned Garuda at the same time. Primal sandwiches. Primal sandwiches. getting better at this part. Slightly. Okay, we got this. Okay. Hey! Hell yeah! I got that! Jimmy, you're already pretty you're almost at 60. That's a cap for Heaven's Ward. But I guess if you're picking up other classes, that makes sense. Okay, this is the part I'm not as good at. Where's everyone going? Are we going over here? Okay, we are going over here. I'm gonna go... Yep. Oh, yeah, yeah, that is true. Especially because the Heaven, like, once you get to, like, I think Ildashire and you, like, are able to get the Allegan Tombstone gear, like, the ones for Heaven's Ward are really fucking good. Like, especially if you like gothic suit stuff. The caster coat, like, the Shire caster coat is beautiful. The healer one's not bad, but the caster one's particularly pretty great. I don't remember that. Why won't he fucking die? Yeah, so you're already at, like, end level for, like, so Heaven's Ward technically ends at, like, Heaven's Ward was, like, this level 60 level cap, but there's so many other, like, classes, too, but you can ride those classes for a while longer. Do whatever you want. This game has so much to offer. Oh, yes, he died! Okay, good. I already have that. I'm just gonna... Yeah, like, we could do 12 circle when I'm done with this, because I need the thing so I can get the, Nice. Stock up on those for glam later on. Yeah, I need the sword so I can, because I'm at 6, so if I get the last sword, then I'll have 7, and then I can finally get some of those fan weapons, so that'll be fun. You actually needed that for your journal. Okay, let's do 12 circle. Let me know when you're ready, because I don't know what class you want to run, and I'm not just going to, like, queue for it unless I know that you're ready for it. You're staying Reaper? Okay. I'll stay Summoner. I feel like things have been pretty decent Wi-Fi and lag-wise so far after sorting that out. So, I'm actually kind of optimistic about this, but we'll see. But yeah, so far the booster seems to be working okay for the Wi-Fi. So we're just gonna have to run with that, but I could be incorrect as well. Yeah. So far so good. We're just gonna cross our fingers and hope everything stays consistent. We did give you, yes, everybody gave a lot of blood for it. Blood for the Wi-Fi gods. I'm also like trying to be careful too. Oh yeah, Dancer's fun. Dancer's my favorite dungeon brawler, I think. Out of the ranged, I like Dancer's dungeony brawly. I mean, it depends what level and what we're running, but Dancer's ability to just kind of like AoE tons of enemies is very, very rewarding. Oh, I love the music here. I know it's selling for like a crazy amount on the market board, but it is so beautiful. See, that's the caster coat. What this red mage has right here, that's the caster coat from Shire. That's how good it is that people are using it, like, you know, at level 90 as glam still. Okay, I misread that. That's on me. Okay, so 2 on that side. Now run the fuck over there. Alright. I'm not good at the knowing which ball is which and what's happening. Oh, no, wait, I think I figured it out. It's the little, like, things going into them. Okay. Okay, as I said that, my brain kicked into gear there. Although, like, I am a little concerned because I think some of my cognitive processing issues are getting worse. But, so this one's going to go off first. Alright, I'm getting this. Okay, it's starting to click. It's starting to click. I know it takes a while. It's starting to click. Ah! Oh, hey! No! Oh, that... Spermie goes in the eggs. Oh my god, you did not just fucking say it. Like, I'm never gonna be able to get that out of my head now. I am never gonna be able to get that out of my brain now, and now I'm gonna have to steal that so I can ruin somebody else's day. No, no. Dancer is actually the class that made me want to get back into this game. Because I used to do this thing where I actually would go on like a hiatus where I would kind of swap between Final Fantasy and some other games, like off and on, but I would never keep the same character. And Dancer is what prompted me to create this character, which actually made me stay with the game. So yeah, Dancer was one of the things that I was really hyped for. Yep, I'm dead. I was not going to, yep, Okay. I really wish we could get her wings as a fashion accessory, though. Oh, this is one of those endurance fights. Okay. So that's gonna be... all the way over here. But, she's gonna do that first. Okay, I am figuring this out very slowly. Athena. You are insane. Okay, it's not gonna be... got problems. Fuck. Oh, shit. Let me get a healer up. Well, there goes one healer. I'll get the other one up. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? Yeah. Okay. That's a summoner's job! Is to get the healers up when they go down. And try not to die myself. Ah, fuck. I'm coming down this way. Move. You're gonna get lasered. If you don't move, you gotta move away from the people with lasers. We're going to the corners. Just small hiccups. Okay, so that one, I think, is actually going all the way down here, but we're going to have to go at an angle again. Oh, okay. What? Oh my god, this AoE stack marker loves me. She keeps hitting me every time. Yeah, Red Mage has Raise, and so Summoner's Raise is useful at low levels because Red Mage, I don't think they can do their Raise until 64. But Red Mage is better at high levels because Red Mage can dual cast Raise, so they can use their dual cast ability to raise very quickly. And so it's useful at higher levels because you can, like, that's why I say we need a Manic Res Mage a lot, because at higher levels, having that ability to, like, dual cast is extremely useful. Oh, hey, I didn't fall, look at that. I tried to, like, zip out of there and it was not happening. Hey! Fuck yes! We won! Okay. I can only get one of these per week, so I'm just gonna do the things I might need and pass on the things I might not need. I don't need that, actually, so... I guess I'll do the healer, just because, yep. Yeah, so, like, Red Mage is better for the rezzing thing at higher levels when they can actually dual cast res. And then Summoner is better for the rezzing at lower levels because they can, like... Okay, I have 7. I want to go to Razat Han and get this like, fan weapon thing. I don't know what class I'm going to get for it yet. I might do White Mage. I'm going to zip over to Razat Han and do that. We're going to see how the Wi-Fi booster works for cities. So this is going to be interesting because cities are statistically where we've had a bit of a problem with the Wi-Fi. So we're going to see how it does for cities and hope and pray that it is not too bad. Hopefully we gave enough blood to the Wi-Fi gods that this will work out. But I'm not sure which fan weapon I want to get. I want to eventually get all of the fan weapons. They're like that's why I haven't been like getting gear right now, is that the fan weapons are kind of my priority. I want to get all the fan weapons for glam reasons, like all of them. Even the classes I don't play, all of them. Yeah, my gear is going to take a bit of a backseat. Well, I mean, some of them I'm going to use the fan weapons on. Like, the classes I haven't been gearing up, like Black Mage, I don't really play Black Mage, so That fan weapon's just gonna be its weapon for a while. Some of them I actually might keep in my inventory just because you need to have, you need to, like, swap your weapons out for the relic weapons, which means I need to have a copy of every single weapon to do that, which is annoying. But I do want to get this, like, fan weapon. And I think most people got theirs last week. I pushed mine, I didn't play the raids the first week they were out because I wanted to give people a chance to play them before I did. Okay, which has the least amount of people? Okay, we're going to go to 2 because it has the least amount of people. But we're going to see how the Wi-Fi handles. It might be kind of grindy. Let me actually... Okay. If this was full, I would get the Klondike as well. But it actually needs to be at least 1,500 for me to get that. Or it might actually be there. I don't know. No, it's not there yet. It's, yeah. So in order to get 3, I would have to be 1,500. I don't like to do it, like, not in one go. And I like to have a buffer for the next one. Oh, hey, Torben's here! He's probably gearing up as well. Oh, I did not spell that correctly. Hang on. You got the legs for Reaper? Nice. Yeah, I have not. Like, Reaper's another one of the weapons I want to get, fan-wise, a little bit. I don't know where it... I think it's... Wait, no, that's the relic exchange. There's, like, a whole thing where I have to, like, Okay, that's not it. Oh, cute. So it might actually be... Okay, no, it's not there. Is it just... Maybe it's here? No. God damn it. Other. Nope. Where do I do this? Okay, so if it's not this guy, maybe it's because it's like Pandemonium, technically. There we go! One of these tombstones for 7 of the blades. Yes. Yeah, the Reaper one looks really good. It's on my list. Like, let's just, this is the, let me just up this a little bit so y'all can see. It's, these are like these were the fan submission weapons. I'll just put some clothes on. So yeah, these were like the fan submission weapons. So like this one's got like this starry kind of Starry Night for Paladin, which is really pretty. So like people designed these. Yeah, the Warrior one is also on my list. Like, this is amazing. All of them are kind of on my list, gonna be honest. I love the Dark Knight one as well. It's edgy as fuck. Okay, maybe the Gunblade isn't as high on my list. Whew. God damn those particle effects. I mean, they are revamping Dragoon. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, like, the scythe is really great. monk weapons too. Like, I don't usually like the monk weapons, but these guys are kind of nice. Again, I don't play monk enough for it to be, like, up the first priority. The samurai sword's okay. I think I actually kind of like the relic weapon more than that one. That one's going to be pretty low on my list. Ooh, sparkly. Those are cool with the, like, blossoms coming off. I know the archer's bow is pretty high on my list, actually. I love this, like, nature-y thing. It's not glowy, but I like the little flappy bird. Actually, I like this, like, porcelain thing. My mom's, like, obsessed with porcelain like this. This is kind of cool. It's interesting for a machinist weapon, though. It's a little different than most of the machinist weapons out there. Let's see what the dancer weapons are going to be pretty as fuck, aren't they? Oh, yeah, they're like swords. Yeah, just because they're like swords. I mean, if they were fans, that'd also be pretty high on my list, but they are, yeah, they're like swords. I actually kind of like this black mage weapon, the, like, lantern. Is this scholar or summoner? It doesn't glow. That's kind of annoying. It's summoner. Okay, not super high. That's the red mage one. It's okay. This is the white mage one that I was gonna get. Because, like, it's a little sleeping rabbit in a mood full of cheese. It's very typical white magey. That's a scholar one. Astrologian. Oh, fuck, Astrologian gets all the pretty weapons. I wish the class was actually efficient at something. If the class was efficient, I would play it more often because it's goddamn gorgeous and all the weapons it gets are goddamn gorgeous and Sage weapons are also really pretty. They're like little, like, feathers, phoenix feathers. Pretty neat. Fairy feathers. Everyone gets cool weapons except for White Mage. And then White Mage is actually efficient. Which is... Okay. It's either what I am playing currently, it's going to be either the White Mage, the Bunny Crescent, or the Reaper's Scythe. Let me just... I just want to... Oh, it is better than what I currently have. It's not... That's not going to be it forever, though. Because, the Manderville weapons are eventually going to get better than these. I'm gonna get the Scythe. If something happens and I don't get the Scythe, I'm gonna be more pissed about it than if I didn't get the, bunny cane. Yeah. Okay. Back over to Summoner. Actually... Let me see if there's anything I can upgrade that I like. I try to get the stuff that... I try to... Okay, well, accessory-wise, that's a little different. That was not... I keep hitting... So, H in Guild Wars 2 gets you, like, the character sheet and all your stuff. Not the same in FF. Let me just... Okay, what... I don't like that. That's casting. Meh. Meh. Plus, I already have the raid gear from that. It's not high on my list. I'm gonna get the accessories first. I usually get all the accessories first. That's kind of how it goes for me. Usually I try to get all the accessories first. I'm gonna keep it there. Nope. I keep accidentally hitting Hunt Log because in Guild Wars 2, it's H. And in Final Fantasy, it is not H. It is C. Just go down the list. Again, I wish Astrologian was more powerful because I would actually play. I could try going back, but they are changing it again. Like, that's the thing that, like, annoys me the most about it is, like, they change Astrologian. They change Astrologian every single expansion. And it annoys the absolute fuck out of me. Okay. Like, I wish Astrologian was more powerful because, again, I would play it. Like, I would be playing it I would play it constantly if it was. But it's not. Like, I liked how it was in the beginning. And then they... Actually, do I want to keep that? I have cooler great swords. I don't need to keep that one. No, I don't need to keep that either. You like the current Astrologian? I mean, it's not bad. Like, it's not bad. I will say that. It's not bad, and if you play it well, it's great. I started out as a white mage, so, like, I'm used to, like, overhealing by default, and everything else feels very flat to me when I'm not overhealing by default. Do I want to keep this? If it was dyeable, maybe I would keep it. They did retexture all of this, and I don't play Pugilist and Monk enough. If it was Reaper, maybe I would have kept it. I actually kind of like this. Like, I don't usually wear cloaky dress things, especially as a healer. But I like the retexturing they've done on this, and I like the way the, like, horsety thing looks. What happens if I don't display gear? I don't know if I want to keep this or not. I feel like there's something I could do with this that'd be cool. So I'm just going to put it in my, like, I could maybe make that cool. Jimmy, no, no, no. I know what you're doing. No. I really didn't get any pants, huh? I know what you're doing when you say that. I know what... I will call you out on your bullshit. Oh, that's a good, yeah, Shrine Maiden is a good white mage look. I like making my white mage look edgy, but that's just because I'm a recovering goth emo kid. Like, I also really like your name. name, Ruby Bunny. I used to be, well, I'm a Fantasia addict, but I am a Vieira much of the time. Yeah. I'm a recovering goth emo kid, so all my white mages, most of my white mage looks here. I'll just show you. Not that. Most of my white mage looks are like. This is one of my more iconic ones that I've used a lot. I guess this one's, yeah, not too. There's my other white mage look. This is actually on the Eorzean Glam collection. But yeah, that's the red girl from, well, if you've played the Nier raids, you know. But yeah, most of my white mage looks are pretty gothy. That's actually my warrior look. Kind of follows the same theme. That's my other white mage look. Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff in red. Red's my favorite color. This is my, like, non-binary look. My non-binary glam. My other... I do a lot of stuff in red. I guess this one's kind of Shrine Maiden-y. I usually use this for Aura, because I have something better that works for Aura. That's my Reaper look. Again, recovering goth emo kid. I guess this one's my Druid look. It's also on the Eorzean Glamour collection, but yeah, I did like a Druid glam. That's my Machinist right now. That's my Summoner right now. I'm gonna put this on the Eorzean Glamour collection page, but it's kind of like a goth on vacation look. And yeah, this is the current one I'm kind of rocking. And yep, that's it. I need to get more actions for the FC. Okay, and let's actually... Is there... I'm not finding that one. That one's annoying as fuck to find. Yeah, I mean... I try to find inspiration there, too. I feel like a lot of the stuff there is very... What's the word I'm looking for that is not generic? Or basic. Or I know where all of that comes from in a heartbeat. Usually if I see a glam, it's more like, how can I make this better? A lot of the stuff, especially a lot of stuff from Makote, is a really pretty picture with a really generic glam. I'm being kind of judgy about it. I don't want to be judgy about it. I'm trying to be polite here. Yeah, no. So a lot of the stuff that I see there is like a really beautiful, kind of slightly doctored photo, and it has a lot of likes, but the glam itself is like a very generic, basic bitch, and nothing wrong with being a basic bitch, because again, I main white mage. There is nothing more basic bitch than a white mage. I mean white mage and warrior. Like, I'm a basic ass bitch. But like, a lot of the stuff I see there is like this beautifully doctored photo, beautifully taken picture, maybe some modeling, and like very easy to get stuff. Or very like generic stuff. And again, I say that as someone who's wearing this top, which I feel like everybody at some point in their life gets this top. But, like, I tried to color swatch it beautifully and all of that. So, I wouldn't say I'm the most talented. I mean, have you seen Violet's glams? Violet's glams are pretty fucking good. Like, I'm not the most talented. I'm just very color coordinated. Yeah, that's just my, like, okay, I put myself on the Eorzean Glamour Collection because if someone can do it better, they are welcome to do it better. If they want to get inspiration from it and do it better, they are welcome to do that. Yeah, Violet's got some pretty impressive glams that I could never match. Like, you're welcome to always take inspiration from what I do and do it better or, you know, manage it. Like, I don't mind if people copy me or whatever. Like, that's fine. I get very infuriated about going to the Eorzean Glamour Collection and just seeing the same generic shit over and over again. Because when I go to the Eorzean Glamour Collection, I am looking for something unique and specific that I can take inspiration from, and Catgirl number 5 is not that. Yeah. Like, let's just, for a quick second, because the Wi-Fi is being obliging, okay, I'm actually not. I was going to go to the Aetheryte Plaza and just rank people's glamours, but I feel like that'd be kind of mean-spirited now, and I don't want to do it. But yeah, Violet's definitely God tier glamour-wise. Violet could... Oh, okay, Torben's really good, too. Torben and Violet are pretty good glam-wise, and they could probably out-glam me in a heartbeat. Like, I don't have that level of just insanity going on. I have some good stuff, and I try to use things from, like, different gear sets all the time, and I have a variety of things that I do. But, yeah, that's not, like, I don't have that level of just absolute insanity. Do a little dance? Okay, I will do a little dance. You're gonna get a little dance from me. We'll see how this goes. I'm wearing like walking clothes, so I'm not like... Okay, I will do a little dance for you. You can get my butt wiggles. Here. Butt wiggles. Enjoy the butt wiggles like a lollapel. Okay, this is what they do, right? They do these, okay, female lollapels do these little butt wiggles. See? I am doing butt wiggles. It is weird that, like, female lollapels do that. Oh my god! The first D&D character I ever created was a tiefling, naturally, of course. But the main reason I created a tiefling was simply so I could whip my party members with their tail when they were being butts. Keep in mind, I was playing with, like, a bunch of, like, I think, one non-binary person and two, like 3 teenage boys. Like, yeah, that's specifically, I rolled a tiefling so I could, whip them with my tail when I was mad at them. And I also, I rolled a gladiator in the next game we played, which was like a Warhammer kind of spin-off thing, and I nearly killed one of them when he tried to flirt with me. Keep in mind, this wasn't like just an in-game flirt thing. He was also trying to like flirt with me out of game, and it was cringy as fuck, so to just make a point, I kind of killed his character. Because I kicked his character when he was trying to flirt with me, but I rolled a crit 20, like a natural 20, plus, like, and because it was a physical class, plus, like, my modifier, right? And, yeah, he nearly died. It was fun, though. Yeah, probably. Probably. I don't do that shit as much anymore. Now I'm a little more effective at communication. Or I try to be a little more effective at communication. But there's a level of, like, I mean, I was pretty straightforward. Like, in high school, I was pretty straightforward. I am not looking for a boyfriend. Like, all of high school was just, I am not looking for a partner. I am not looking for a boyfriend. Stop asking me out. Because I went to school in resource schools where there was only, like, 2 girls and everyone else was a guy. And so it wasn't like, oh, you're asking me out because you like me. It was like, oh, you're asking me out because, like, there's no options. Like, you don't actually like me. You don't actually talk to me. There's just no options and you're horny. So, like, yeah, that was how it was. Like, it wasn't, like, it was hard to trust people's feelings in that kind. It's hard to trust people's feelings in general in that kind of environment. So, yeah, it didn't feel genuine a lot of the time. And a lot of the time, like, people would ask me out in the cringiest ways. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Nero, if you want to go run something, you can leave the party. I'm gonna go on a rant here. I'm just letting you know, I'm about to go on, like, a really long rant of, like, weird-ass stories. And if you want to go run something, you are welcome to leave and go run something. One guy wrote something on his phone, and keep in mind, I went to 3 different middle schools, so this was the school where there was only 12 kids, including me, and, he wrote something on his phone, and we were on a walk, because they took us, like, out on walks, because there was only 12 of us, and there was, like, nothing to do, and also that was one of the schools that got shut down for, like, bad management and, like, abuse and stuff. So we would go on, like, we would walk around. He wrote stuff on his phone, showed it to all of the other kids. Keep in mind, I can see this. I am not dumb, okay? I know I can play dumb. Like, I have blue eyes, you know, reddish blonde hair. People think I'm dumb. I look 5 years younger than I am all the time. People think I'm dumb all the time, okay? I can play dumb. I can play oblivious if it gets me out of shit. So, this school, because it was kind of dangerous to go to school there and a lot of bad shit happened, I would play dumb and I would play crazy. Because when you're dumb and crazy, people don't, people don't interact with you. So like, a survival mechanism, right? So they're doing this where I can see them. They are less, like, they're not being subtle at all, and they're all laughing at this guy's phone message, and I know it's coming. Like, I know something's coming. This guy's been really weird to me for, like, the past 4 months, and he walks up and he just shoves the phone in my face. Like, just shoves it in my face and is like, read this. And I'm just like, fuck no, dude. Like, hell no. Like, I was 14 at this time, and he was 16, which is weird in and of itself. But I was just like, hell no. And, like, I've always looked 5 years younger than I am, so it's even more kind of creepy. But I was just like, nope. I didn't even read it. I just shoved it back, and I'm like, I am not interested. And, like, all the other kids are laughing at us, and it is horrible, and I just start walking. Like, I'm just like, I'm going back. I don't fucking, like, I just start walking. I'm like, this is not a situation I need to be in. That was one of the first ones, and that turned into a whole other thing, and then there was a huge fight, and if I paid attention to any of the other guys in the school, he would, like, try to deck them. It was a huge thing. The parents came to view the school, and he literally picked up a guy and threw them because he was just mad that I didn't return his advances, which, I mean, kind of shows the parents what they were putting their kids into, but I don't think it mattered because the school district was fucked. But, yeah, that was one of them. Oh, hey, Nero! That's a nice glam. God damn, you're also really good at glams. Nero is really great at glams and pictures, and I don't think I'm ever gonna beat him on that. The Godbert minion. Oh my god. If y'all haven't done the Make It Rain campaign, you just have to be level 15. You get this Godbert minion that becomes naked. Go do that. Go do that in Uldal right now. It's really short. Go do that. I posted something on Discord that's like Mioni's guide to doing it. Go do it. That was just one instance. Another instance was, oh boy, this guy, this was in high school. I had a couple instances like this, but I try to avoid people as much as possible. Actually, in high school, most people are pretty respectful, though, like, because I had just made it very clear, I am not looking for a boyfriend. I am not looking for anything. Stop it. Like, you know, and in high school, this guy, this is not the first time someone's written me a letter, slipped it on my desk, and then avoided me for the rest of the day. And then had his therapist transfer me notes. Which was weird as fuck. And, because, like, the high school I went to was a resource high school, so everyone was assigned a therapist. cool, cool. Yeah, all good. As I said, I'm gonna go on like a huge long rant. So this guy, you know when you're reading something and somebody starts copying everything you do? This guy was not subtle about it at all. Like, cause I read a lot, and in school I would read as like kind of a mechanism of like, I am gonna read outside, I'm gonna watch everyone outside. If someone comes up and talks to me while I'm reading, that's fine. It's more like I'm making myself available if people want to talk, but if people don't want to talk, I'm just going to read. Like, that was my theory on it, because like, if someone comes up and talks to me, I'll talk to them, but I don't go up and talk to people. I'm very introverted and I'm very socially awkward. So I like interacting with people, but I don't seek it out. Like, mostly because in resource schools, you need to be very cautious of people's personal space and stuff. And if you just go up and talk to somebody, a lot of times it is taboo or not acceptable. So I'm just very like, if it was sort of like a general thing that I made known. Like, I'm gonna read. If you want to talk to me, I'm available to talk to because I'm outside and making myself available. If you don't want to talk to me, like, you can ignore me and I'll just read. And this guy, every book I read, he would show up with the same book, and I don't think he was really reading them. It was more like a parading thing. And then we started talking, and he started like integrating himself into my friend group, which was fine. But he started doing that thing where, like, you're talking to someone and they get closer to you and closer to you, and you back up and they still get closer to you and closer to you. And it got to the point where I would literally, like, there was, like, the school was, like, in one of those, like, adjacent, like, buildings next to a church. It wasn't connected to the church. They just rented it out from the church. And it was one of those, like, it was, like, a courtyard, and the high school was on top of the courtyard. There was only 80 kids, high school, middle school, in that school. So there was a courtyard, and it was on top. So we would, like, start out talking on this side of the courtyard, and I would back up, and he'd come closer, and I would back up, and he'd come closer, and we'd be at the end of the courtyard. And you think that would, like, be a message? Like, there'd be some awareness there of, like, this person doesn't like, because I wasn't aware I was an asexual at that time. Like, I was really not aware I was I was ace at all. I was not thinking about any of that. I just thought I was focused on school because I just wanted to graduate. Like, so, like, but also, like, I have a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't like it when people get in my personal space. I hate being touched. Like, legit, I don't like being touched unless I have a very good, like, unless I'm very comfortable with the person I'm interacting with. So, like, somebody invading my personal space and then me backing up and then keep invading my personal space was just, like, really awkward. And I had an inkling that, like, oh, the writing's going to be at the wall. Then he slipped a note on my desk while I was reading, and I was like, oh, fucking great. Ran away, and then I kind of just ignored the note and ignored him for the rest of the day because I already made it very clear I wasn't looking for somebody. And, I went about my day as usual, and as I was leaving for the day, because I left early on Fridays because I had, like, a therapy appointment outside, and the school made accommodations for me to leave early to go to therapy. Because that school was actually pretty decent in its management. But I left for the day, and he cornered me on the stairwell and was like, did you read the letter? Did you read the letter? Did you read the letter? And I was like, okay. First off, fuck no. You don't corner me on a stairwell. Second off, you immature little frick. I was like, I did not read the letter. I am leaving. I will read the letter in the car. I actually didn't really read the letter at all. I was like, I am gone. And I basically talked about this with my therapist, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't really know how to respond to this situation because he is super awkward and cringy and following me everywhere and copying everything I do, and it's annoying as frick. And then his therapist slipped me a letter. He got his therapist to slip my therapist and me a letter and, like, have a discussion. And I was like, oh my fucking God. I don't need this in my life. So that was awkward. Like, imagine somebody asks you out and you reject them, and then they get both of your therapists to get you involved in a room. Like that, like, and this was high school. I was 17. Like, he was 16. Like, this was not, we were not children. Like, I was just like, oh fucking god, dude. Like, this is just, like, I've had a lot of, like, cringy experiences with, like, and again, there were only two girls in the entire school. And then he started dating the other girl. Right after I rejected him, he immediately started dating the other girl in school, and apparently he was, like, really abusive and really bad. And I'm like, yeah, because he was cringy as fuck. Like, he's, like, and that's the thing, right? Like, I would reject them, and they'd immediately just go to the next girl. Like, it wasn't that they liked me, it was that, oh, there are no options here. Yeah, and apparently they had a horrible relationship. And I was like, yeah, dodged a bullet, because my intuition was good. And I've been in the resource system since I was 7. None of this is new to me. Like, by the time I was 17, it's like, yeah, 10 years of this. That's why when, like, you know, quote-unquote nice guys slide into my DMs, or, like, oh, I did an Instagram live stream, and one guy was like, are you a virgin? Like, oh, is your mommy there? I was like, oh my fucking god, piss off. Like, you know, like, this is not new to me. Like, I've experienced this so many different ways that, like, my ability to just, like, sometimes if a nice guy, like, slides into my DMs and is cringy, I'll just play with them a bit, because women have agency, and I'm gonna show them that. And a lot of people get mad at me for this. I'm a woman on the internet. I'm aware that people are probably jerking off to me right now. That's fine. As long as they're honest about it, they have good communication about it, and they know that, like, realistically that's what's going to happen. Like, yeah, this is a parasocial relationship. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm fully aware that people could be jerking off to me at any point in time. Or doing something cringy. But then, as long as, like, people are honest about it, and realistic about it, and not creepy as shit calling me at weird hours of the day on Discord, fine. Let's just be adults, you know? I don't care if people jerk off to me. Yeah, I'm fucking hot. I'm a non-binary femme bitch, and I know it. Okay? Like, I know what I have, okay? I'm not shy about it. But, like, I'm also, like, an introverted asexual who really doesn't, like, have, like, who doesn't really enjoy, like, being sent weird dick pics. Like, like, can we stop that? Or, like, people asking you if you're a virgin or, like, where's your mommy? Like, that's, ew, dude, no. Like, if you're gonna slide into my DMs, if you've got game, yeah, sure, let's banter, let's have a good time. I'll do that, like, that's fine. I like banter. I'm still romantic. Like, if you've got good game, fuck yeah, let's go. I mean, nothing's really gonna happen, but I'll, like, a lot of times I'll do it. Oh, yeah, that might have reset, because, I did, like, change my streaming software, so that might have reset the ads. I'm gonna have to manage that. Yeah! I mean, like, here's the thing. Not safe for work stuff is fine. I have an OnlyFans. I don't use it anymore because, like, my skin took a turn for the worse and I don't look very pretty down there right now. But, yeah, I changed my streaming software, so I might need to, like, reset the whole ad things. But, like, yeah, like, I do not safe for work stuff. I'm fine with not safe. I don't kink shame. Like, this is a very kink positive community. It's just, I don't like cringy, nice guy stuff. Where I am devalued as a person because somebody else is horny. Like, I think asexuals make the best dominatrixes. We're all about you can't touch, but you can look, you know? I think we make the best doms. Like, honestly, like, asexuals make the best dominatrixes. You can't touch me. I'll play psychological power games with you all day. But, like, somebody being like, oh, you can't do OnlyFans because it was devalue your body as a person. I'm like, first of all, my body, my choice. If you're not okay with that, then, like, you devalue me for other reasons. Great. But, like, I don't have an issue with people, like, you know, exploring their kinks or being flirty or being like that. It's more when it becomes weird. Like the whole thing of like, we were in the voice chat and somebody came in the voice chat and was like, I don't know, like the whole thing of just like, yeah, no, when I announced that I was going to do an OnlyFans a while back, I got these very weird cryptic messages from this guy in Instagram being like, I'm so upset. You can't do OnlyFans. Nobody will ever love you like I love you. You're gonna totally be, like, it's gonna be horrible. You can't even do cosplay. That's totally improper to your body. Why would you do that? And then he sent me all these, like, voice messages where he was like, I love you. You can't do that to yourself. Like, nobody will ever love you like I love you. And I'm like, bitch, nobody's ever gonna love me like I love myself. Get in line. It was like a tirade of just message after message. And keep in mind, I had never talked to this guy in person. I don't know. This is just some dude on the internet who's like become obsessed with the idea that I am his. And I'm like, no. Nobody's gonna love me like I love myself. And I've spent way too much of my life alone. Like, I know that. Like, I know that nobody's gonna stick up for me and love me like I have to stick up for and love myself. Because at the end of the day, I am stuck with myself. Yeah, exactly, right, Jimmy? So, like, somebody jumping into the chat and just being like, no one will ever love you like I love you. I'm like, I don't know you. It's weird. It's weird being a femme, you know, she, they, femme on the internet. It's weird as frick, and I knew I was getting into it, and I don't really care. It's just funny to me, mostly. It's like that infuriating funny, where, like, you're infuriated by this, but you're also kind of funny, and also, like, part of me is like, if I mess with them, they can't go be creepy to somebody who's not going to handle it as well as I will. Like, because again, I've been in the resource system since I was 7. This is old hat for me. But, like, there's a lot of, you know, young women out there who can't handle that shit and get seriously messed up from that shit. And, like, maybe if I mess with them a little bit, somebody else isn't getting messed with. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like, oh, you wanna fucking go? Let's fucking go. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere with your creepy advances, and maybe you'll learn something by the end of this. I am not, like, I don't fucking play. I grew up in a household with all women, and I don't fucking play. Like, if you want to flirt with me and you have good game, yeah, I'll flirt back, because I like banter, and I like power play, and that's fun to me. But, if you don't have game and you're just being a cringy, possessive asshole, let's go. Game, set, match. You're not going to win. You're not. Try me. Come on. I'm waiting. Like, I will. Like, I know how the game is played. I've played the game multiple ways with very mentally unstable people. I know how it's played. You're gonna do both. I feel that. Like, game, set, match. Let's go. Anyway, that was my rant of the day. That's probably gonna be a recurring segment now that the Wi-Fi is good enough for me to consistently stream. Like, here's the thing. I don't feel like a lot of feminine streamers talk about the experience of the internet, and I'm very blunt in how I approach things, and I'm very honest about how I approach things. And it's a real problem, especially in the gaming world, because, like, part of the reason I don't really play WoW anymore, and I used to play World of Warcraft. Like, I used to play World of Warcraft a lot, and part of the reason I don't anymore is, like, they hear my voice in chat, and it gets creepy real fast. Real fucking fast. And also the homophobic stuff was, I mean, it's not as bad anymore, but, yeah. Oh, they are not here. I mean, Luna's gonna get a lot of treats, actually, because I'm gonna go do dog training with her. But I do have a lot of dog treats. My grandparents left these, like, dry-ass milk bones. Let me see. I'll go see if I can find her. Luna! Puppies, come here. Come here. You wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? Come here, puppy. I have food. You wanna come say hi? Oh, good girl. Hi, Bear Cub. I see you too. Do you want a treat too? I'll give you a treat as well. Here, you want to sit? Can you sit? Down? Good boy. Oh, good girl. Okay, you sat too. You get a treat. You sat too. You get a treat. You're going to get a lot of treats today, though. Good girl. Yeah, okay, we're done. Okay. Okay, we're done. Yeah, I have 3 dogs, and then I have 4 when we're dog sitting my grandparents' dogs. Oh, hi. You gonna come sit next to me? Good girl. Good girl. Hi, Bear. I see you too. So this is Luna. To Luna. She's my new service dog candidate. This is Bear. He can't do service work because of, like, certain issues. But I think I'm switching him over to agility work because he likes having a job. And then we have an elderly dog, an elderly pit. So Luna is a lab pit mix. Bear is a Great Dane Shepherd pit Doberman mix. And yeah. And Maple, my elder dog, she's 12. She is a bulldog pit mix. So we have a type in this household. We're very, like, you know, pro-adoption. And then I work with a lot of animals. I used to work at a giant dog kennel with, like, over 100 dogs a day. So I'm used to life being a bit crazy. And then my grandparents have a Chug, Chihuahua Pug, Dachshund mix. And when Josie's here, it can be a little hectic. But these guys are pretty chill. I know you're about to go get a lot of treats, but you're doing really good. Good girl. Good boy. Yeah. But they're very these 2 are about the same age. They're both like 2. And yeah, so Bear was in training to do service work, but he's not. He's got that, like, German Shepherd thing of, like, certain people just take him off. So he's not as suitable for service work. I can't, like, I've been trying to make a list of, like, all the, like, individual aspects, but I can't, it's just certain vibes he doesn't jive with. But he's good for, like, at-home stuff, just not in public stuff. So he does, like, at-home service work, and then he's also really tall, so I've been training him to do some mobility work. And I've also been doing some agility stuff with him, too. Because he likes working. He's got a lot of working dog breeds in him. He just can't do the job that I need. So Luna's my new candidate, and she's a little bit better suited to that. Hi. I know, I'm talking about you. Yeah. We're actually about to go out. I actually need to end the stream because I have been going on for a lot longer than I thought. And I need to go get ready for the dog trainer and leave for that soon. Okay, I might be on again this evening now that the Wi-Fi's working okay. It makes me feel a little bit better about, like, streaming and streaming on Twitch in general. The Wi-Fi was just so bad that, like, but the boost is working so well now that, like, it feels good enough for me to, like, fully do this a lot more. Yeah. So there's that. Trying to think. And then if I don't end up doing it this evening, I might either do it tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening before therapy. I think I'm just going to try to stack in a lot of these short little streams. Yeah, it's been running really good. So I'm very happy with that because that was causing me so much anxiety and stress. It's like, I want to stream, but it dying all the time is problematic. The next test will be to see if I can do this Wi-Fi wise doing instances in Guild Wars 2. Because right now in Guild Wars 2, I'm able to grind, but I'm not able to do instances without it crashing. So that will be the next test. So I might do that tomorrow, and just see what doing instances is like in Guild Wars 2. Because I am trying to get everything past End of Dragons for the next expansion, which is coming out on August 22nd, which is Skyscale stuff and island stuff. So, whew, okay. This has been good so far. I'm really happy with it. I hope to see you all again soon. Oh my god, I am so happy I can get back to doing this more consistently. Okay. Chill. I really missed this. Okay. I hope you all have an amazing, content, and wonderful day. And eat cake and stay safe because the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap, and I want you to stick around. And if you want more from me, I have YouTube. I have a community Discord page you're welcome to check out. We have like Find a Game Friend, so there's stuff like that too. I have an Instagram, and you know, feel free to message me at any time because I'm just a click away, night or day. Yeah. Sorry for the like long rant of the day. I know that wasn't as interesting. I will go off on tirades occasionally. It happens. Yeah, if the Discord link doesn't work, message me here or on Instagram or on YouTube and let me know because the Discord link occasionally craps out. And even though I have it set to never expire, that is not always the case, apparently. So, yeah. Alright, I hope everyone has a content and wonderful day. Eat lots of food, drink lots of water, and hopefully it's mentally restful. A bit. Maybe. Possibly. It's okay to not be okay. Alright. Goodbye, everyone. I shall see you soon.